Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw Daily. Everybody say hi to Larson over there at the news desk. Hi. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, there we go. Anyways, we got WWE 2K18 up here on the screen, so we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, as you probably saw in the thumbnail and the title, we've got some details, perhaps, on something we were debating on the show yesterday. Larson, what do we got?
Yeah, we debated a bit yesterday on the SmackDown recap about the exact mechanics of Vince getting busted open on SmackDown this week. You thought it was more or less the hard way.
Explain the hard way.
Well, I mean, like it's a legit headbutt that busts someone open, perhaps, I think for the most part, in an unplanned fashion. That's getting busted open the hard way. It's an unplanned bleeding job.
Hey, if we whoever loses predictions gets it the hard way via headbutt.
Whereas I felt like it seemed more planned, like it was more controlled than that.
You thought it was a squib?
Well, because I didn't think about what Meltzer in the newsletter suggests.
Yeah.
This is what Meltzer had to say.
Yes.
Quote, most contacted who have been in the business for decades when different ways of getting blood were part of parcel.
Part and parcel.
Part in parcel, but it says part of parcel. This is directly from the newsletter.
Yeah.
Believes the same thing I did when seeing it, that McMahon would have bladed himself before the angle, before the segment, and put on new skin to cover it up. Then, when Owens delivered the headbutt, it would reopen the closed wound and lead to a lot of blood, which is what happened.
Okay, hold on a second.
What?
First of all, when you say new skin, you don't mean he grafted skin from like his butt cheek, right?
No, new skin is like a liquid Band-Aid.
Oh.
Stuff you can buy. It's more or less you gluing the wound back together.
It's glue for the wound.
Yeah, so pretty much. You know, did you know super glue was originally invented to close wounds?
I think I might have known that at one time, but I'm so old that I forgot things that I knew.
There you go. So anyways, in essence, backstage, someone sliced Vince open a little bit.
Or Vince does it.
Or he did it. They glued it back together.
Yeah.
The impact of the headbutt from Owens would reopen that wound, leading to the blood.
Meltzer specifies that he thinks that it's obvious that the blood was necessary for the angle, that the blood was definitely planned.
Yeah, it definitely helped.
You know, the camera angles and stuff like that. And yeah, you're right, it did help. I still think it was a terrible idea. Nobody needs a headbutt at 72, at 32, let alone 72.
Yeah.
And so that's why you can't guarantee a headbutt's going to open you up. But if you open yourself up beforehand, and all it takes is a tap, and then blood comes spilling down, then you know you're going to get blood. Mission accomplished. Yeah. So that's why he's thinking that's what the deal is. But there's still no confirmation. This isn't. Sources have said this is what's happening.
Oh, I doubt we'll ever get confirmation.
We're never going to get confirmation.
No, it has been confirmed.
What?
New WWE 2K18 MyCareer Details.
The developers did a blog thing where they go down some extensive details. What's going on with 2K18?
Yeah, they put this out on Wednesday. The first new feature, there appears to be two different roles you can play in MyCareer mode. You can be a company man, which you're helping out the general managers.
You're politicking.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or you can be a fan favorite. And according to their blog, quote, means you don't play the whole company game and you're all about putting on the best matches and promos.
Also known as burial mode. Ayo!
Potentially.
Hey, get yourself over, get buried. That's
get a chant over, get buried, or maybe be forced to retire.
Exactly. Hey, where's Ty Dillinger been? Oh, that's right. He's jobbing left and right.
Anyways, also there's a free roam backstage area, which sounds very exciting to me.
AKA milling about mode. I love this. This is very cool, man. You could just hang out backstage. Maybe, wouldn't it be cool if they let you start a podcast? Like if you're not out there working, you just set up a little blue snowball mic and your little laptop, and you're like, hey, Ascension, you're not doing anything. Come over here and do a podcast.
That sounds horribly boring.
That sounds great. Oh, really? I love that.
Yeah, it sounds really boring. I'm more excited about the catering options they may have backstage, because I always hear WWE has great catering. And I see the word menus here on the blog, so I'm hopeful that means food. It
says rather than looking at menus to determine who you should align with, you can look at menus as to who you want to put in your belly.
Yeah.
What pig you want in your belly, Larson?
It's a prime rib.
Yeah, no.
Also, you can go up to Renee Young and say, hey, I would like to do an interview.
Yeah.
Someone else could be doing an interview with Renee Young. You can say, hey, I want to interrupt this interview.
Or you can like destroy him with a chair. It sounds great. It just sounds like you can be a total locker room cancer. You can go back there and just disrupt the entire production and you won't get fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
You might not even get punished at all.
You could just, essentially, you could just be JBL.
Also, the promo engine has been improved.
Yeah.
And an updated My Invasion, which of course, when people on your friends list, their creations will show up in your MyCareer.
I gotta fiddle with my friends list because I want people that are like straight up from Friendo Unified Championship Wrestling invading, not, you know, jabronis who just friend me on the PS thing.
Have you ever considered there might be a setting for that?
No.
You should look into that.
Anyways, my career sounds really cool, Larson. It sounds a lot cooler than last year. It seemed last year was really aimless.
A little bit.
This year is much more immersive. It's like being a real wrestler.
You don't know anything about being a real wrestler.
Neither do you.
I never
said
I did.
You don't know anything about it either.
Never said I did.
Well, it sounds cool, doesn't it? Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Wait and see, huh?
Yes.
All right, fine. Whatever. Anyways, stay tuned. Later on, we got our NXT 205 Live recap. How'd you like that 205 Live? The Fashion Police.
Good.
Yeah, it was good stuff, right? Anyways, talk to you guys later.
Bye.